Are you kidding me? My name is SK, and while being a really good month with some really good things, February also kicked my butt. So, this probably isn't going to be the media check-in you were expecting, but it's the best you're gonna get. I'm going to change up the order of what I did last month and first talk about my vision boards and that kind of thing. So on my February vision board, I had a lot that was related to Valentine's, specifically because it was me and my boyfriend's first Valentine's, and it was amazing. I love him to death. And then I had a lot of stuff about creating, both like with like my personal life and then also content creation, which I think could have been accomplished better, but at the same time I do have to give myself credit because this was such a big month for me. Not big, but like mentally this month was a lot. There were moments I didn't handle it as gracefully as I could have, but I do need to give myself a little grace. And also I started making short form content again, which I haven't done since probably 3 years ago, so gotta give myself a little bit of credit there. My March vision board, honestly just a scattered mess of things I want to make, things I need to do. Like, I need to save money because I go to New York in April for a field trip. More about content creation, more about mental health, specifically in the sense of confidence and in the sense of taking care of myself and prioritizing myself, which is something I struggle with. I don't have much to report on my goal punch cards because I didn't do much this month, apart from I did host a Galentine's party and that was super duper fun. And now I'm looking at my bingo card, which I did not show last video, trying to see if I accomplished anything. I did. Ooh, I hosted a girls' night. I'm going to go to a concert on Friday because I go to Conan Gray with two of my best friends, and I'm so excited. Let's look next at like the media I consumed. We'll start with movies since I have my iPad in front of me. That's what my Letterboxd is. So I watched 3 movies in February. I watched La La Land, I watched Notting Hill, and I watched Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. La La Land, I rated 5 stars. Because if you rate it anything else, you're wrong. This movie destroyed me. We watched this at a friend's birthday party, and I literally sat there crying for like an hour after we finished the film. It was great. I loved it so much. Notting Hill and Eternal Sunshine, me and my boyfriend both watched both of those on Valentine's Day together. Notting Hill is genuinely one of my new favorite movies now. That film is gorgeous. I love the characters. I love the writing. I'm just genuinely obsessed. Hugh Grant, I love you. Then Eternal Sunshine, I rated 4.5. I rated Notting Hill 5. I don't know if I said that. Eternal Sunshine, I rated 4.5 just because, I don't know, it felt like it was missing something, but I don't know what. And it was also just insanely depressing. And there were times where, like, I could tell it was supposed to be kind of like, it was supposed to seem like a hallucination. And it did, to the point where I was confused as to what was going on. But that's probably just a me thing. I don't know. But overall, those films were amazing. I loved them. I doubt I'm going to watch many movies for the next month because I am insanely busy, and the only time I really watch movies is if I'm with my boyfriend, and he is also insanely busy. So it's gonna be an interesting experience. Lastly, I'm gonna talk about books. This video is gonna be so short. I read 3 books in February and had to DNF 1, and I feel really bad about the book I DNF'd. This book is Vagabonds by, I'm gonna butcher this, Elagosa Osunde, ? I feel like I butchered that and I feel evil. This book I picked specifically because the Barnes & Noble I go to had a table for Black History Month, and I picked this up thinking that, like, oh my god, I'm gonna speed through this looks amazing. But because February was such a heavy month for me mentally, I just could not get through it. I'm definitely going to go back and read it again. I'm going to go back. I love it so much. The little bit I read of it, I got like 35 pages in before I had to for my mental state. Because I was also reading like 4 books at the time. and I had to DNF it for my sake. I just couldn't do it. I'm gonna go back and finish it though. I do love this book. The 3 books I did finish in February were I finished My Year of Rest and Relaxation. This book I think I rated 4.5, although we'll check my Fable after I finish filming this. This book devastated me. And I'm pretty sure I said in my review on Fable, I felt like I was on as many drugs as she was. This main character feels so up close and personal, even though we never know her name. We never know anything like that personal about her. But I loved her. She was insane, and I loved it. This book felt like a fever dream in the best way possible. And honestly, this gave a very much Eternal Sunshine vibes. And I feel like if you loved that movie, you'll love this book and vice versa. The next book I read, Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. I read Better Than the Movies in January and literally could not wait to pick this up. Don't even speak to me. This book was so good. Wes and Liz are my favorite couple ever in the history of ever, and I love them beyond words. This book broke me. I literally stayed up nights after nights sobbing over them. I love them so much. I borrowed my friend's copy of The Do-Over, and I need to read it. It's not on my TBR right now, just because I can't force myself to do it, and I already have my TBR. But, you know, I'm so excited to keep reading more from Lynn Painter. Apparently she's working on a new novel, which is so amazing for unemployed people, aka me. I have a job. And then my last completed read was 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston. This one was recommended to me by my best friend. This is actually her copy that I need to return. Remind me to do that. This book is genuinely so amazing. I rated this one 5 stars. I think I also rated Nothing Like the Movies 5 stars. Again, I'll double check. Clementine and, what's his name? I forgot his name. What's your name? James. Yeah. I forgot his name. It's a man. What are you gonna do? It's Women's History Month. I can do what I want. James and Clementine had the sweetest dynamic. They're so funny. The way that Ashley Poston writes about grief is so, like, comforting, but so raw at the same time, where you can tell that she has gone through it and she has walked through it, and she wants to bring comfort to people who have or are currently walking through that. And it's just, also her writing style just in general is beautiful, and I love it. I need more of her books. I love her to death. I have 2 books that I'm carrying over into March. The first is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. It is Emily, right? It is Emily. This I'm actually reading for school. I'm reading this for my literature class. I didn't expect to like it because I read Jane Eyre, which is by Charlotte Bronte, and I hated that book. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people love it. I loathed that book until the last, 20 pages. Made me so mad. But I actually have been really liking this one. I'm afraid I won't be able to mentally handle going to the movie because I feel like it's just going to make me mad. Because, I know that it's a very loose adaptation and and the director herself has said that, but I got really mad. And I just got mad at it personally because I'm a nerd and I like things being accurate. I got upset about the Frankenstein movie as well because as beautiful and amazing as it was not accurate to the actual Mary Shelley novel, which I felt disrespected her and the tremendous steps that she helped women in writing and women specifically in science fiction writing take, and just, I don't know. It was a beautiful movie. I loved it, but at the same time, not book accurate, which my little brain does not like. The second book I'm bringing over into March is Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. I feel like I have been reading this book for an eternity just because it is so long. It's literally almost 500 pages. This book is just so dense emotionally. This is also a book I'm annotating, so it's taking me a lot longer, but I'm loving every second of it. It's just so much to handle emotionally because it's not like Normal People was short but devastating. Intermezzo was long but devastating. But I'm only 50 pages in. I'm loving it so far. I need to put more effort into reading it. But yeah, so far I honestly am liking this more than Normal People so far. And then next after that I'm gonna read Beautiful World, Where Are You? And then I need to buy Conversations with Friends. That's the only one I don't own. I own Beautiful World. I own Normal People. I'm pointing at. You're sitting on my bookshelf right now because my bookshelf has a table on it. And I have my very disorganized currently bookshelf. But yeah, I am loving this book. I'm excited to keep reading it. I'm trying a new system with my tabs where, like, I'm lining them up the way, like, they're lined up on the sheet. And, like, I've got, like, what each tab pertains to. And I'm not, like, putting them beside the quotes. I'm lining them up, which honestly I like, and it honestly feels more true to how the book is structured. But maybe that's just me overthinking things. I don't know. So then my March TBR, I have 4 books on here, and they're all ones I'm really excited to read. One I've already started is Battle of the Bookstores by Ali Brady. This I just picked up because I needed a quick, easy, light rom-com. The plot of this is that 2 bookshop owners, the owner of their stores decides to combine them. The 2 are thrust into direct competition. Only one manager will be left standing, decided by who turns the most profit over the summer. It's very Grumpy and Sunshine, but the girl is Grumpy and he's the Sunshine, which I love that. I want to see more of that. If anyone has recommendations based on that trope, send them my way. I love it. I am not that far into it. I literally just started it. I am, 25-ish pages in. Also, it's a really pretty font. I know that's so strange to say, but, like, look at that. It's a really pretty font. Like, I don't know if you can see. That's not just boring Times New Roman. It's, like, curly and pretty. That's just me. I'm really interested in fonts. And I feel like that adds to the vibe a lot. So, yeah, I'm really excited to keep reading this. I just needed something cheesy. I just need something fun. But at the same time, I don't need to justify what I'm reading. I get to read what I like, and no one gets to judge me for that. The next 3 books I haven't started yet. First is Bunny by Mona Awad. I have been waiting to read this one since it blew up on, like, Book Talk and BookTube. Like, not that long ago, was it? When did the book come out? I know the sequel just came out as well. It came out 2019, okay. But I kept seeing this over and over again on my page and then, like, book recommendations, and I was like, okay, so I need to pick this up. I'm really excited about this one. Me and my boyfriend went to Barnes & Noble on Valentine's Day, and that's when I picked this up. It's also when I picked up Battle of the Bookstores. And I, like, read the first, like, chapter just to kind of gauge if I really would like it or not, how the writing style was, and I was hooked from, like, the first couple of sentences, and I'm really excited. I can't wait until I have the space in my mental, like, shelf once I finish Wuthering Heights or Battle of the Bookstores, whichever comes first, to start this one. The next one I have is The Witching Room Manor by Stacey Zavinsky. This is a sequel to The Crescent Moon Tea Room, which was one of my favorite books of 2025. This book was beautiful. I literally could not put it down. It was amazing. I love her writing. And so when I saw there was a sequel coming out, I immediately had to go get it, right? I am so excited for this one. It's the same 3 sisters, but now they're in different situation, different places. I'm so excited to see more of these characters as they grow and as they change more. The growth they already had in the first book was phenomenal. I'm so excited to see what Stacey does with them in this next book. The last book I have is Like Mother Like Daughter by Susan Reiger. This book I also picked up on Valentine's Day, and this feels very Coco Melrose to me. This follows 3 generations of women. An exhilarating portrait of family, marriage, ambition, power, the stories we inherit, and the lies we tell to become the people we believe we are meant to be. This one I got recommended by a friend of mine, and I am just genuinely so excited to read it. My main genre when I read is literary fiction, and it's better if it's depressing. But I am really excited to read this. I've never read anything by this author before. This cover is gorgeous, and I'm super duper excited. Any really emotional book that delves deep into, like, family dynamics and that kind of thing, I immediately get interested in, because it's really interesting for me to see how other people, like, view family dynamics in their different situations, and how that could possibly relate back to mine. Which sounds like I'm saying that as though I have a terrible family, which is not true at all. But yeah, so that's my March TBR. Again, because I am so busy this month, I genuinely do not know how much I'm going to be reading, which slightly scares me a little bit for the sake of my content. but I believe it'll be fun. I'll figure it out. For content coming up in the next month or so, I'm saying this so you can hold me accountable. I want to continue making short form content. That is something I want to make a priority because that also promotes my content more. I'm going to definitely vlog when me and my friends go to the Code and Grey concert. I'm going to vlog Shrek Tech Week, which is in the last week of March. And then I'm going to vlog my New York trip, which is in the first week of April. I may vlog prom, depending on how busy I am that day. I'm not sure. Because my school's prom is one day, and then my boyfriend's school's prom is the day after. So, I really don't know how that's going to work. But I know I said this last month, and I didn't. But I really do want to make content creation a huge priority for me this month. And with so much going on, I feel like that could be easier than I'm anticipating. But yeah, I'm super excited for what's coming up. And I'm grateful for all of y'all for sticking with me, for supporting me, and just watching me grow and change. It means the world. Content creation has always been something I'm super duper passionate about, and getting to continue making it and continuing to do what I love is just super duper special, and it means the world. With that, thank you so much for watching. Go check out my other socials. I'll have them linked, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.